to Storytime with Herbal Roots zine. I'm Kristine Brown, and today I'm going to read to you a story that I wrote for Herbal Roots zine from issue number 6, Yippee for Yarrow. This pretty little garden flower packs quite a punch with his medicine. As a strong styptic, Yarrow has the power to stop bleeding fast. A spit poultice or dried powdered herb placed on a cut or in a bloody nose can stop bleeding almost instantly. This is one of my favorite plants to have on hand just for that reason. This plant is also an anti-inflammatory, helping to reduce inflammation, and it's an antibacterial. During the Cvil War, Yarrow was used as a wound stauncher. The herb could stop bleeding, keep the wound germ-free, and help it to heal. Yarrow helps with all kinds of circulatory issues, including opening up blood vessels to help lower high blood pressure and to relieve varicose veins. Yarrow is also great at helping to lower fevers and is often combined with other antiviral fever herbs such as peppermint and elderflower. And that's just a few things that Yarrow can be used for. So today's story is how Yarrow got her tattered leaves. A long time ago, there lived a plant named Yarrow. Yarrow had tiny white flowers and thick, long leaves. In fact, her leaves were so long and thick that her flowers were often hidden from view. Yarrow loved to gaze at the night sky and count the stars. She longed to be a star, so lovely and bright in the night sky. She often reached her long, thick leaves up, trying to catch one to hold. Other plants thought that she was a bit silly to be so enamored by the stars. They teased her and made up stories, telling her that she could capture a star by grabbing one of the bolts of light that shot out of the sky on cloudy nights. The other plants led her to believe that the lightning bolts were the star rays trying to pierce the clouds so that they could shine through them. Soon a storm brewed on the horizon. Yarrow made up her mind that she would catch a bolt of light that evening and have her very own star. She watched and waited for her opportunity. Soon the bolts were nearby, striking all around her. One struck close by and she made her move. She reached out with her longest, thickest leaves and she grabbed a hold of the bolt. Zap! Yarrow jumped back, shaking from the electrical current that was still running through her veins. Her flower head looked down at her leaves and she stared in amazement at how tattered they were from that bolt of light. Where once she had thick, long leaves, she now had shredded, tattered pieces, each leaf shredded into a million parts. The bolts of light passed through the night sky, and water created puddles all around Yarrow. She looked down into the puddle, gazing at her leaves, still not believing what had happened from trying to catch a star. It was then that she noticed her flowers were glowing brilliantly about her, twinkling just like the stars that were reappearing in the night sky. The other plants covered themselves, afraid of Yarrow's reaction to what had just happened, since they were the ones who suggested she catch that bolt in the first place. They uncovered themselves to see her dancing merrily in the starlight, her own starflowers twinkling merrily above her tattered leaves. Yarrow could barely contain her joy. At last, her dream of having a star not only came true, but she also became a star. To this day, Her flowers glow in the nighttime light, while her tattered leaves flow all around her. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you'd like to learn more about Yarrow, you can find the Yarrow ebook in my shop. I'll put a link in the description. It's also a part of my year-long course, The Next Step, which features 13 herbs over the course of a year. It's a fun way to learn about the medicinal uses of herbs. Thanks for visiting Herbal Roots zine for Storytime, and I'll see you next time.